Fenwick, open spaces, water, peace, paradise.
Katharine Hepburn's link to this seaside spot in the Fenwick section of Old Saybrook, Connecticut, was very nearly lifelong. And what a long and eventful life it was. Born to a prosperous and socially progressive Hartford couple in 1907, Hepburn's memories of her summer retreat went way back.
Dad bought a house in Fenwick in 1913. I was 5 1/2.
Hepburn caught the acting bug as a college student, and by the 1930s was enjoying success way out in Hollywood. But then, a setback. Her beloved home on the Connecticut shore was smack dab in the way of the Great Hurricane of 1938.
Our house actually turned around and sailed away. This is all that was left. Everything gone, except a bathtub and a toilet. Digging in the mud and sand, we found most of Mother's silverware and her tea service.
As bad as it wasn't bad enough to move. The family rebuilt a bigger, better home.
Same site, but 3 feet higher. Yes, it should have been 11 feet higher. We still get flooded.
Along with rebuilding her house, Hepburn was rebuilding her career. Her sometimes brash and outspoken ways had so alienated movie audiences that by the late 1930s, Hollywood had taken to labeling Hepburn box office poison. She bounced back, though, by starring in the Philadelphia Story on Broadway. And then,
the time to make up your mind about people is never.
Her role in the hit 1940 film, opposite Cary Grant and Jimmy Stewart, put her right back on Hollywood's A-list, for good.
What would you think about having a child?
Her next film was Woman of the Year, opposite Spencer Tracy, the first of 9 films they made together, as well as the start of a secretive off-screen relationship that has since become the stuff of movie legend. There were other films, of course, and other leading men, everyone from Humphrey Bogart in The African Queen.
You are a liar, Mr. Allnut. And what is worse, you are a coward.
To Henry Fonda in On Golden Pond.
Listen to me, mister. You're my knight in shining armor. Don't you forget it.
All told, she was nominated for 12 Academy Awards. She won 4, still an Oscar record for an actress. But she never showed up to accept any of those Oscars. In fact, she never stayed in Hollywood longer than necessary. As she once said, "I'm a Connecticut girl." She always returned to the place where she found her privacy.
Phyllis, I'll take those red ones. Take the whiskey. Don't, for God's sake, forget the whiskey.
Almost every weekend, she would make the drive from New York. At the shore, Hepburn would tend to the flowers, go sailing and canoeing, relax with a good book, or go for a swim, even in the winter. The rooms were cozy, once filled with an assortment of things she either collected or was given by friends. Artifacts that are long gone now, but her presence is everywhere. Pictures on the walls, books on the coffee table. We even found her name scrawled in the concrete of the seawall, just barely legible now. The always feisty Hepburn died in June of 2003 at the age of 96, living life on her own terms to the very end. A pillow with a saying credited to Katharine Hepburn rests on a couch. If you obey all the rules, it reads, you miss all the fun.